from Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2210. These are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, March 11th, 2020. The president of a California amateur radio club was stabbed to death in what police say was an assailant's violent rampage that killed one person and left two more injured.
Paul McIntyre, KC5JAX of Sacramento, California, had been president of the River City Amateur Radio Communications Society, N6NA. The club's website announced his death, which happened after the February 28th attack at the Wellness and Recovery Center North, a social services outreach center providing peer support programs. Police arrested Martin Raymond Lackey Garcia, 39, and were holding him in the main Sacramento jail. One of the witnesses told KCRA-TV that she was told a man pulled a knife on people inside the building and she did not believe the building had security. Paul's wife, Barbara, told CBS Sacramento that her husband, who was blind, was an intern at the outreach center, training to become a social worker. The club website remembered him as a longtime mentor and volunteer. He had served on the board of directors as well and was net coordinator. Paul McIntyre was 57. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Ralph Squillace, KK6ITB.
It was only a matter of time. The global coronavirus outbreak has claimed a de-expedition as one of its latest victims.
If you've been waiting to work the Tarawa Atoll de-expedition T-30ET, you're facing a long wait. Concern over the world's coronavirus spread has resulted in the Kiribati activation being delayed. Alex, 5B4ALX, was to have been on the air starting on the 18th of March through the 2nd of April. Alex has posted on his website that after Kiribati health officials told him he would have to undergo 14 days of quarantine and obtain a medical clearance before going to Kiribati, he opted to postpone the activation. Alex said he hopes to go ahead with the activation in October of this year.
Newsline anchor Neil Rapp, WB9VPG. Hamvention visitors who are planning a side trip to the Voice of America Museum in Westchester, Ohio, have a chance to see a remarkable antenna that's also a history lesson.
The antenna array that Roy Llewellyn, W7EL, modeled in Westchester, Ohio, has become a reality, and it's providing a bit of a trip back in time to the days when Voice of America could be heard across the ocean. The array is a working-scale model of the same kind of curtain array antenna used at VOA's Bethany Relay Station in Ohio until going off the air in November of 1994. The array operates on 70 centimeters and is a 4x2 design with a screen reflector. It has a predicted gain of 21.35 dBi at 8 degrees when mounted at a half wavelength above ground. Roy modeled it for the Westchester Amateur Radio Association, WC8VOA. It was designed and constructed by club members Richard Kreuter, WC8RK, and Joe Burke, WA8OGS. Perhaps best of all, if you're going to the Hamvention this year and plan a side trip to Bethany Relay Station, you'll see the antenna there. The museum is also the headquarters of WC8VOA and will have extended hours for visitors, especially those who want to see the model. It's sure to get a great reception. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jack Parker, W8ISH.
And a reminder that the nominating period for the 2020 Bill Pasternak WA6ITF Newsline Young Ham of the Year Award is now open. You'll find the form on our website, arnewsline.org, under the Awards tab. The award will be presented Saturday, August 22nd at the Huntsville Hamfest in Alabama. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Ralph Squillace, KK6ITB, Neil Rapp, WB9VPG, Jack Parker, W8ISH, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW73. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.
Thanks, Don, and thanks to the Ham Nation people for the reuse of that program. I'm going to go ahead now and see if there's anybody that wants to talk this evening on the antivirus net for our SPARC group. And we'll see what happens here. KD6JZ. Anyone up for a talk for the nightly antivirus net? I'm here, KD6JZ. Let's close that.
And 60WX Mobile, around Morongo, Mobile, headed to Redondo Beach. Name's Danny, just driving along, monitoring this frequency.
Okay, Danny. Well, Danny, I'm not going to try to remember your call sign, but that's as cool. Thanks for coming back. We've been starting. This is like the third night we've had the net, and I've had some the local club people coming back. So, but I appreciate you checking in. It's open to everyone, and you're traveling, so you're on the 10 westbound, I presume. My name is Dave, Alpha Victor Echo, DAVE. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. Yeah, I'll just kind of hang out. I'm just kind of got my mom squared away over in Rancho Mirage and got her some supplies and stuff. And so then I went shopping. So much better shopping over here than in LA. It's just terrible. I live in Redondo Beach, but there's just like nothing in the stores at all. I mean, we're just nothing. The place is just stripped. So I really enjoyed shopping here. It was so pleasant. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was out last night myself over here at the local Albertsons. I live in Banning. This is it was pretty much barren of all paper products. There were in the bread aisle for some reason. Otherwise, there was a lot of stuff. I don't know. Didn't seem too bad. I was kind of surprised about the bread because it seems like something like that isn't something you'd normally hoard. I guess you can stick it in the freezer, but I don't know. Back to you, Danny. KD6JZ. Yeah, I had the same experience at Sam's on Monterey, but boy, in LA, it's just like you can't find any. Like there's no chicken, there's no meat, there's nothing on the shelves. So anyway, you guys have it a little bit better. I think I'm ready now for about a couple of months of not going to the store. I think I'm prepared right now. I totally understand. Yeah. Well, that's good. My brother and I are both senior citizens, and we live together. And I ordered from Walmart. We often order, so I don't have to go to the store. It's great for isolation. And I ordered from Walmart. They actually had them deliver, and I ordered $188 worth of groceries, and they delivered $74 worth of groceries. So that kind of tells you where they're at. Yeah, and in my neighborhood, they've got, tents. They're standing up a bunch of tents outside the local hospital, so they're expecting some action, and I don't think it's good to, if you're above 60 crowds, probably not good to see that action, so for a while. So anyway, I think it's a smart thing just to, hold up for a bit. Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to panic. I mean, I don't have months and months worth of provisions, but somehow I think things will get, come back into the stores. I don't know. We'll see. I hope it's not terrible. I think if we do take common sense rules, try to stay out of, it looks like we're doing the right thing. Let's just say it that way. So I'm not too unhappy about it. We'll just have to see. I guess now we have the testing. We'll find out how many people really are, sick from this stuff. And that might be kind of shocking. Hard to say. Back to you, Danny. KD6 Dave. Yeah, and I think, well, at least we're, maybe going to get some, I don't know
know if are we going to get good weather so we can at least get some exercise once we squirreled away all our nuts. I've been just squirreling stuff away for a while, so I'm wanting to take a rest from this squirreling stuff away.
Absolutely agree. Yeah, I'm looking forward to warmer weather. It's silly what we have recently. A lot of rain, kind of unusual for these parts. I don't know, but that's not necessarily bad. No crazy, storms or anything like that so far. And I don't know. I haven't had to water my yard. I turned off the automatic sprinklers and hadn't worried about it for a while because it's still green. Anyway, I just take advantage of that for that anyway. And this situation is kind of dramatic. I don't know. What are you going to do? You got to kind of wait and see. And I live in a retirement community, so it's gated. It's kind of nice. And we have a store that I could literally walk to if I had to, and so that's also kind of nice. I don't know. Not too worried so far, but we're going to have our club. I'm the president of a local club. We're going to have a meeting. We're going to do it on a virtual basis. We're going to have a YouTube live meeting later this month. At least that's the plan, and we'll see. And use the repeater as well. So back to Danny. Kitty 6 J7.
Well, I got kind of hooked on YouTube, a little while ago, and I think it's kind of in a way, it's a little bit exciting because, you're going to be streaming your meeting, you're going to learn about a lot of stuff, it'll give you something to occupy your time with, and I really am a huge fan of YouTube, and I've learned a lot of stuff, and I've done a lot of videos too. I got some videos on there. Let's see, what do I mainly do? I mainly do batteries. I mainly do like lithium-ion batteries, and so anyway, I have and then I do solar. I put solar on my house, and my mom lives in a retirement community too, and I really think it's a very good environment now for her. So yeah, she's got plenty of friends that check on each other. It's a really good environment. K6RJA.
There's Randy. Okay, Randy, go ahead and pass it back to me. KD6JZ. Go ahead, Randy.
Well, howdy do, Dave and Danny. I believe I don't believe I met you before. My name's Randy. Call sign K6RJA, and I'm part of that club he's talking about, and I just stopped by to see what was happening. Over to you, Dave.
Oh, great, Randy. Thanks for checking in. And we were just talking about YouTube. I'm actually streaming this net, if you can call it that, just for practice. We have it's probably me looking at it, so I don't think we really have any viewers. But it'll be on there for posterity, whatever that word is. I haven't drank too much, really. Anyway, it's, I don't know, we were just talking about YouTube, and I have to agree. I think YouTube, just as a consumer, I also have some videos posted. Most of mine are a combination of everything. I have one little thing we did for the club on using programming your radio, and some other videos on there, but also some gaming videos, because I'm kind of into random casual gaming. And so some of my racing videos are on there from like 10 years ago, believe it or not. Over to Danny, KD6JZ.
Well, I'm just occupying the airway. I'm willing to monitor this, but anyway, I really think you must be on the leading edge of the YouTube radio, ham radio people. It's not something that, well, there are some really good antenna guys that do videos that are just incredible, and I find antennas, really complicated. So I kind of am a groupie of some HF antenna groups. I don't know if you have any other you follow any other good ham video guys, but anyway, that's I just wondered if you had any favorites that you subscribe to.
Okay. Go ahead, Brandy.
Well, guys, go ahead and chat it up. I'm going to skip on over to 88 and see what all the old guys are doing, and I'm going to go over there and stir the pot. So you guys enjoy, and it's me, Randy, K6RJA 73s all the way around. I'll be clear.
Okay, Randy, maybe I'll check in on that one a little bit. In case you don't know, Danny, he's talking about 3888, which is, 75 meters. And we have nets every Wednesday. I don't know if you'll be able to hear us from down there, but we're on 3945 at 1930 local for our HF net. We also have a 2-meter net on this repeater at sometimes on this repeater, sometimes on 14554 2-meter simplex, and it's on a website which is whiskey6paparomeo charlie.org. That's our club website. And anyway, enough about that. Yeah, I'm learning about streaming. I'm like I say, I'm going to try to bring the meeting virtual. We're going to use a combination of streaming and Skype. And I didn't tell Randy about this yet, but he already tuned out, so whatever. But maybe I'll send this link to the club members so they can watch the replay of the video. This video, which is mostly audio, but whatever. But thanks for checking in. I know you're... Where are you, just out of curiosity, on your way? Like I said, I assume you're westbound on the 10. This is KD6, Jason?
I'm 10 and 60, so yeah, I'm at the 1060 westbound. So yeah, I'll check out your. So this repeater is your club's repeater, is that right?
Yes, it's not really owned by the club. It's actually owned by the county fire department. It IDs W6. I don't know, CDF. So yes, it's owned by the California Department of Forestry, and they maintained it, but we promised them that we'll use the heck out of it, so that's the way it works. If you're near the 60, I assume you're going to the 60, you're probably going to get weak.
Waze actually told me to, I think, go over to the 10, so I decided to, I'm following Waze right now. So yeah, I'm on the 10 now, kind of headed on. I passed the 60, I think. Well, let me think. Yeah, I'm not going through Moreno Valley.
Yeah, I understand that road's under construction. I don't get out much. Of course, the way you're going is probably better anyway. Yeah. We usually do pretty good all the way to about Redlands, and then starts to peter out after that. But through Calamasa, it could be pretty spotty for this repeater. It's pretty weird. But I'll tell you what. I'll put up on the. I'm going to put our channel up on the website. I haven't really finalized it yet. But if you go to that website, if you search for SPARC, San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club, you'll find our website, and I'll have a link on there to our YouTube channel, and that's where all the videos will be.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to your the HF channel, and I appreciate chatting with you. Great contact, and I'll look for San Gorgonio Amateur Radio Group, 73U, KN60WX.
73, Danny. KD6, Jason. Listening if anybody's still out there. Otherwise, I'm going off.
KD6ZJZ. It's so weird. I hear my own voice and I'm stuttering because of it. KD6ZJZ. I just can't see my own call sign. It's terrible. KD6ZJZ clear.
And 6EWX clear. I know exactly what you mean.
Thanks to everyone for listening to my crappy stream. And this is Dave, KD6ZJZ, and the club president. We're going to do our net, and I'm practicing, so I'll take up this bandwidth of YouTube gladly, so we can have a virtual meeting in our days of isolation here with the nasty human virus, human malware that's going around that everybody's trying to stay isolated from. So thanks. Whoop. Thanks to W6 Department of Forestry, PDF, and California Department of Forestry, CDF, for sponsoring the repeater. And thanks, I don't know, thanks to Danny for checking in on his way down the 10 freeway. And turned out to be kind of an interesting video in a way. I don't know. We'll see. Take care, guys. 7-3. Whoops. Terrible production value, I know.